Hello everybody, welcome. We're waiting for Rye to get back from the little kitty's room, and then we'll get back on to MSQ. Yay! It's been a day. Today was the fun job of me going and seeing my doctor about my allergy shots and getting back on the treatment since I was off for a couple of months thanks to antibiotics. But that's all taken care of, and now I've been pokeyed. Though I did have...
all you need is pookie. I can do that anytime.
Oh, hush you. I don't need that much pokey.
I'll poke you anytime you want, and lots of times you don't.
That's the problem. Come on, let's get going. MSQ awaits. Though I did come up with an annoying grump, is the fact that I ran out of thread again, working on my brother's costume. Went to the store to pick up more, and they were out of stock and had no idea when they would get more in stock, so we've had to mail order it, and that won't show up until Monday. Oh well, so much for trying to get this done before the beginning of October.
Yeah.
Should have brought that fourth spool when I had the chance. I really stupid.
Thought you were not going to go through two of them.
Three of them.
Yeah, I know you went through three. I didn't think you'd get through two.
More foolish you. I mean, It is looking nice, and when I get a chance to work on it, it's coming along nicely. It's just, I keep running out of supplies or miscalculating what I need, and it's really grumping me. Because this has been happening like this, just, wall wham, since last December. Actually, earlier than that.
Yeah, last October. You were running into a lot of this in the height of costume season last year.
But I'm so close! I'm so close. I mean, I've just got to finish sewing
and looking good.
Inside and outside of the OB, or the surcoat, and then do the OB, which I don't think I have enough fabric for. Hello, Alice. Tell me you have good news. Heritage found is a large area. Splitting up would allow us to cover more ground. Oh god, we're splitting the party. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Gululja. Let's make inquiries nearby.
Alright, that's what we're doing.
Yep, we're chasing little Gululja. Good idea. Can you handle the outskirts, Alice? In the meantime, Thera and Riley and I will head beyond that big wall.
We're gonna do what now?
Hang beyond the big wall.
I didn't think that was allowed. We're gonna be trapped in half a zone forever. Is this British Drive or American Drive?
It's Chocobo Drive! Get it right! Hey, Woke. Where have you gone, little one?
We're gonna find out. Gululja doesn't appear to be in the area. However, you catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest.
I think we should head to southwest. You spotted those people too, yes? Perhaps they've seen something. Come on!
fine.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You should be.
Sorry. Oh, what do we have here? This is an interesting group.
Yeah.
Is it Tony?
I can tell you've got I can tell you've a good eye, and I'm not talking about your ocular capabilities. What I mean is you seem to be well suited to finding lost valuables, useful resources, and like. It was my well-sculpted neck muscles from a lifetime of nodding that gave it away, isn't it?
Maybe.
If you've a mind to become a reforger, I'm certain you'd go far. As a possessor of a good eye myself, I'd bet on it.
Right.
Yeah, but, we're actually looking for someone, and... Okay, then.
Yopia?
The things we find are used in
this one's mine.
Oh, okay.
The things we find
I assumed...
I know.
By the way, you might want to close the door if you haven't.
Baron already did. He's even got the filter running.
Okay.
Bless his heart.
Because it is getting smoky in here.
Oh boy. The things we find are used in one of two ways. For ourselves, or passed on to others. We meet all sorts of, interesting individuals, and over time, we've gradually built a large network of contacts. Really?
Have you contacted a little kid?
Oops!
Tapu?
I hit Wooks. My bad.
I'm not familiar with your footfalls. Well, that was cryptic.
Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's ask after Gululja. Gululja isn't here. Ah, she's blind. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Oh, forgive me. I didn't know you were... No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Gululja's. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Gululja, and why do you search for him? I'm family, though we're not related by blood. His father is my brother. I've only just met Gululja, and we haven't had a chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted the chance to explain. His father is your brother? Now that means you're... Yes, I'm Wuklamat, Val of Rizal of Tuliolau. I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zorulja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Gululja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Gululja was headed south. There, he has a place that is close to home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen Sphene respected ours when she granted us this place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean to say that Sphene respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty has urged us to reside inside Everkeep.
Yeah.
When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, but she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like Sphene, alright. Well, thanks for telling me about Gululjog. I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Hold on a sec. I've got a feeling. Yeah, almost. I will note this is an interesting little dock.
Yes.
It actually goes to the water's edge, and that over there is a mark on the map. That platform. But what I was saying is that when I hit the Aberthur compass, it was 27 yards to the southeast. Up there it is. Ah, shit.
How far to the next one?
361.
Okay.
Ooh, fate.
Some distance. Indeed. Hold on a moment. Okay. Are you the reinforcements we called in for? No? Well, be a good soul and hear me out before you go wandering off into the waters. Or wastes, sorry. Not a quarter bell out of the drift towns, and we were set upon by a pack of reddened gomps. Trampled us from the left, and turned around and trampled us from the right. Would have trampled us front and back, and a freak bolt of lightning spooked them. Problem is, the beasts are still mucking about right along the path home, meaning there's no way I can get the other reforgers back to the outskirts. The reforgers? Old stampeding grounds.
That's a lot.
And I brought 80.
And I think I just brought more. My bad.
That's at least one down. Okay, that's better.
managing it. Somehow.
Yes.
I'm taking it a little worse for wear. Rift, heal me!
Yeah, I keep having to dodge out of all these AoEs. I'm not doing quite as much as I could. Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry about that.
Why? What is there to be sorry for?
Yeah, it wants it way to the east. Oh my. I think that's part of the original 12th settlements.
Maybe?
Reminds me a lot of Bosja. Because no offense, this architecture is not that of Tyrol.
No. I'm more concerned about what's going on in the distance there.
It's a town. Half of it's submerged. The architecture looks nothing like we've seen so far. It's more Charlian.
Not really Charlian either. And that is an ex-Aetherite.
Ah, there he is among the ruins. Only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if the building collapses while he's inside.
Don't go charging in and collapse the building, please.
Oh, I'm sure there's a vista around here somewhere, Orca.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a second.
Uh-huh.
It's time to do the equipment shuffle.
First of all, 413 to the east. Not seeing any signs of a vista, though. You'd think there to be something close. Yeah, that's... somebody dismantled an Aetherite.
Moving on.
All set?
Yep.
Drown the vestiges. Wiclamont is eager to follow Galulja into the ruined town.
I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind a building, but I'm pretty sure Gulul-Ja was heading further south. I'll contact Alice on Linkpril and let her know to join us.
Out there. Off here? Archeo Alexandria.
Yeah, that's what I kinda suspected.
Yep.
This area, but the canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you two can head to the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When you find Gululja, let's watch him from a distance until he gets his destination. We wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident.
Yep. No scaring off the kid.
Oh, before I forget,
Huh?
I could be really off base, but I have a theorem.
You usually aren't, so...
Okay, concerning Zorolja and Gululja.
Uh-huh.
In everything we've seen, what is the one thing we know must be hanging around that we haven't found yet? And there's been no mention whatsoever. An Ascian.
Well... Not necessarily.
Well, the Ascians tend to cause the umbral calamities.
Yep.
And this Alexandria...
Oh, that's right. They tend to leave people behind to watch over things, but on the other hand, this is from a world that did rejoin. They may not even know this exists.
Actually, I think they do. Or remember, most of the Ascians themselves at this point, as an organization, has kind of collapsed.
Yep.
We kind of took out their head, but there's still pieces of the serpent that remain.
Yep. And for any of the remaining worlds, we can expect to find one or two watching over them.
So I'm wondering if what's going on, and you're gonna hate me for this,
No, I'll just hate the Ascians.
is Gululja is actually Zorolja, and the Ascian currently possesses the body of the original Zorolja.
I believe you're off base on this one.
We'll find
You have
out.
been right before when I thought you had to be wrong, but I think you were completely off base on this one.
We'll see, but that's my working hypothesis.
Yes. I'll bet you a slice of pizza, which I'll probably pay for anyway.
Okay, I'll take you up on that one.
I now have like 3 full cards, by the way.
Touch the destination.
Touchy, touchy.
And there he is.
Ah, yes. You've located Gululja. Follow him quietly without being noticed. Right, of course it's going to be one of those quests.
Of course it is.
Follow from a safe distance, the objective will end in failure, etc. And there he goes. Beep.
Ah, he spotted me.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out where my... Yeah, I think we have to wait.
Yeah. Because he goes down that way, then turns around. And that's when he spotted you.
Yeah, and I was hoping I'd have more debris to hide behind and couldn't find any.
Yeah. I am actually keep getting the warning circle of I'm starting to get too close. Boy, I could use some more debris around here. Yeah, go around the corner. Thank you.
Look out, he's trailing you.
Yeah, I was kind of having that problem with you. Is that the first time you failed one of those?
I have before, but it was back in Endwalker.
It's like the third time he's turned around. And he's running. He is really running. For the warning circle. I can't see him. Where? Oh, he went up. Okay, I am finished.
I'm behind you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he'll run for a bit, and the second bridge you kind of need to watch out for. Yeah, that one. Hey, Doodles. We're playing hide and go seek with the kid.
Okay.
Destination.
You missed my current fan theory.
Yes.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
He's young enough, he'd bounce.
What's here, I wonder?
Oh God!
So he's looking after those little ones.
At least it's not beavers.
You still go squeak.
Gululja.
And that's what somebody was commenting on before.
Not another step!
Oh boy.
A sentry? Run, Gululja, run!
Oh no.
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
Yep.
I find it interesting the mechanical soldier is patterned off of a Mulmul jaw.
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But... I want to get to know her too.
Oh, that
Bad
smile!
luck.
That's a happy
I
whoop.
see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots.
Yeah, well, you two talk. Let us talk. Rusty, what's going on here?
But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Okay, he's been around a while.
Vessel. Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things.
Otis, eh?
Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you. And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah! I
You
remiss
were
of me.
busy threatening
I
us.
had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
Oh, really?
You're captain of the knights?
Or was?
I don't think anyone's taken the title away from him.
You seem different from the other machines. What's your story? I wonder if he's
Oh yeah.
material thingonics.
And there I thought it was Kululja with whom you wished to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Here is probably better.
No, we'll do it here.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
Though I would prefer a roof over our head. Is there more of a roof like a building we can sit in?
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
And thus a beautiful friendship is born. Of food.
I was not expecting Otis, but why does he kind of remind me a little of the captain of the guard from 9?
Steiner?
Yeah, Steiner.
Oh yeah.
Mook. He spoke to us. Kululja actually spoke to us. She is a happy kitty.
Yes!
If Otis has been around for as long as he claims, perhaps he knows a thing that not even Oblivion is aware of. This is very true. Here you go, little Kululja.
Otis cooks the best food. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. Of course you are. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together.
Fair enough. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients do you have in mind?
First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest if you and Kululja could go and speak to them. Sure, I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for Rylea, Theron, and Alisay, I would be obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found gazing on the slopes outside of town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey.
Consider it done. We'll be back with your meat before you know it.
Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to the other preparations.
Sure you don't want some fish? I've got a lot of grilled equi trout already salted up and freshly skewered. No?
Also, would you like some Turali corn? Haha, there is nothing so fine as a meal with friends old and new. He's certainly enthusiastic. Yeah, he's not very much like Steiner. He's way too enthusiastic.
Yeah, Steiner was kind of a grump.
Oh yeah. Then again, I can't blame a person for being a bit grumpy when the person he's bodyguarding tries to run away from home.
Constantly. By the way, 245 yalms to the west, so back that way.
Yeah. Location. There's a canyon.
And there's a woolback. But we're looking for young woolbacks.
Right.
Woolback at ya?
Young woolback.
And because
Okay,
I've got
target.
a feeling... No, I think I need a drop from them for later for crafting. No love.
Nope.
Had to try.
Swook is eminently bribable with a good meal.
Do you blame her?
Miss with the two hollow legs. Nice.
Oh, you got a campfire ready.
So in this weather, once again, I'm reminded of the one dragon's mirth. Alright, who pissed off the DM this time?
Yeah, I really would prefer if we did this, like, with a roof, but...
Yeah. More of a roof. What's this? Am I to understand that you've already procured the meat? Woolback loin. A fatty cut of woolback meat that serves as a satisfactory substitute for beef. Good heavens, you have... And such a choice cut it is, besides. 'Tis plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Word 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights, ha ha ha!
I will take that as the compliment you intended it as.
Yes.
1 second.
Great.
Looks like these puppies are going to be direct hit and maybe determination. Yeah, determination. My crit is now what's hurting, and my determination is... I don't understand my stacks of materia.
You've become more determined.
Okay, Otis.
Memories of a Night. Otis is pleased with the meat you have brought him. So he said. Once Alisaie brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. I'm not the growing one, that's Wook. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope, and I should be grateful if you could search for the houses yonder for more. Kindling electrope. Okay then. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, at least one ought to be what we require. That is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. The little Jaw can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to him. The boy has become quite deft at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now, off to you go, and happy foraging. You'd think after 400 years this would be a little more thoroughly picked over.
Don't know. Processed electrope.
Do I need to start a new Gamma World campaign? Rooting around in the ruins of a civilization.
See if we can sneak by the defective sentries.
No. Wow. They were happy with the aliens there.
Over here.
Yes. Yeah, apparently back in the day, Mark was somewhat into Aftermath. Which, as far as I know, is kind of the serious post-apocalyptic game. Gamma World, and he kind of agreed with me, is kind of more the Thunder the Barbarian version.
I actually like Thunder the Barbarian. I'm kind of sad you can't really get it anywhere.
Yeah. And trust me, I don't consider that a fault in Gamma World. Really? What is wrong with you two? Certainly between the two, that's the version I'd rather go for.
Are we done here?
And I think you could probably use Gamma World semi-straight to do a decent Thundar campaign.
Yeah, you could. You really could.
I didn't know of it until late. But once I saw it, I said, yeah, this would fit Gamma World so well.
We might have to take these two on. Nope.
However,
No, we take a different two on.
I do love their AoEs.
And everyone's back. Starting with Alice. Humph. I dared to think I had won this time, but it turns out you were already off doing another task. We've got the required vegetables, along with a few extra bits. I have to say, all this running around's made me hungry. Everything makes
hungry.
you hungry.
Orca's right. Wuklamat, vow of cuisine.
Especially if it's tacos.
Yes. The others have returned as well. What a pleasantly lively day this has become. Otis says you have electrope for me?
Yeah.
5 pieces of processed electrope. This piece of electrope has been engraved with arcane circuits. A practiced eye is required to discern its effect. Wow, you found a lot! Let's see. This one creates wind. This one is for water.
You can tell just like that? I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I bet he gets it from his father.
This is it. This converts to fire. This absorbs lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you.
You are most welcome, Galul.
Wuklamat can carry lots of vegetables at once. She's really strong.
Check with Wook.
Yep.
It makes me happy to see Galulja happy. With apology to Aaronville and Kryl, let's enjoy this meal.
Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. I want to see him taste it as he goes along.
This is the kind of thing families do, Galulja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds.
So you ate with your father?
Yes, them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Konoha and the head of Reason occasionally joined in. Zoraljaw spoke when he was spoken to.
You said that you have 2 papas? Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's?
No, both are our father. He's what people called a blessed sibling, a Mumulja with 2 heads. Zoraljaw is his true-born child, while Konoha and I were adopted, and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less of a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolved taught me that.
Family. Yeah. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood?
This
Poke,
is a trick
poke,
question.
Poke, 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 poke.
This is a trick question, right? That's a good question. What about you?
Poke, 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 poke.
I do, and they're very dear to me.
Even while they poke you.
Yep. Because you know I'll get you back.
I'd like to meet them one day. Right
Poke,
here.
poke, 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 poke. So, cool little jaw. I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself?
You really want to know about me?
I do. I want to know about you. Or, I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate. Anything and everything.
I want to know all about you too.
That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis.
As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights.
Okay, that gives us a roughly about 350 to 400 years of Alexandrian time that we're working with.
Mm-hmm.
Not thousands of years.
Maybe.
Which is what, when the 12th, or the second
Yes.
Umbral Calamity actually happened to Aetherius.
Yeah. I'm still not sure about some of their timescales, and it looks like we might get into this line.
We were talking hundreds of years prior to the Calamity, right?
Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 454 years ago to be precise. Yeah.
Then you started as a normal person.
Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a knight of Alexandria.
So rather than the machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible?
"'Tis only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear." Yeah, we've got the rest of the night.
I'm surprised we're not going into cloud moment.
We haven't had any while here, have we?
Not in Heritage Found.
Yeah, not inside the dome. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrum. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away.
How tragic.
Aye, nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. This tomb still exists? Yet I clung to hope still, for while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul.
And then did not clean it of memory. Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul.
Why do I look stunned? I should look more exasperated.
It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a gray old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. And by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who were recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they're called. And how many are there?
If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life...
I think we know who it is.
Yeah.
Oh ho, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess, not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her.
He's a good-spirited
who needs
fellow,
Thespians
but...
when you have this?
Yeah. Though I wouldn't be surprised if, this was some assy tomfoolery happening behind the scenes. LSA? Does this mean the Queen of Alexandria isn't actually a person like you and me?
She's certainly a person. Be like you and me, well, certainly a bit different.
Otis?
I have seen my queen from afar many times. I've not the courage to approach her. This isn't out of cowardice, mind you, but rather concern. Yes, concern that I would cause Her Majesty undue distress. Otis has told me the tale before.
Thank you!
So stop trying to pretend that you're the quest person.
You two, Raft, come over here. Good boy.
Work.
The Endless. So all this time, Sphene wasn't alive?
She lives, yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they were alive.
The Alexandrians knew about this, right? Can't have gone on unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful.
No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are there Endless apart from yourselves?
Yeah.
Well, there should be as many Endless as those who have died. I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Oh, really? Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. That may have been better.
Being inside a machine makes you different? How?
Well, I do not understand the finer points. My life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me, much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life, I'm sure you'll agree.
An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Ia.
Yep.
Yeah. Did Kakuya and the others know about all this? I'm wondering if Kakuya is one as well. Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Well, if so, she wouldn't be an endless, she'd be like Otis.
It depends. For
At the
now,
very least, she is inside a machine.
let's share what we've learned with Kyle and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Got a new hat!
Okay.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend. Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
Uh-huh.
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Nice camera angle.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be.
Yeah, which is why she's driving a remote around. Like a drone.
Except she'd not be doing it by remote.
The
We'll see.
memories of the departed are taken away. No.
There's time.
Others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Which is why the back room doesn't use the regulators. Because if they did, they'd forget about her.
And anyone else, I think it's a more general thing with them. Not to mention they may also be wonderful tracking devices.
That too. Skill speed. And what else? Probably determ. When in doubt, determ it. Okay, Alice? As many endless as there are who've died. So where are they, and how have they been living up to now? We have to ask Kakiwa what she knows, and if she's been hiding things from us, we need to know why.
Why are you making various faces? At a crossroads. Ooh, would you like some yellow dye, or some yellow dye? Otis looks pleased with himself, insofar as his vessel can indicate. Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together.
We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoy your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk, Guluja. We're going to get along great, I just know it.
You think so? Haha, I'm happy for you, my boy. Now then, I presume you will be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least part of the way. Now, he's indicated that the Endless are, range limited. Probably to the cloud servers. I wonder if there's any automatic backup procedures he would prefer not to go through.
Possibly. About Sphene. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless, whether she's alive like you and I and me or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things that she can't tell us, not with Zoral Jaw watching. But at the very least, I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh,
That's fine.
On the way back, let's make a quick stop at the down drifts. Or the drift downs. I want to tell Tapu how it went.
Yeah, down drifts would be, shoot. Gabi.
And we have bangs.
Indeed. Including a blue.
Let's see if we can hit the aetheryte first.
Well, 2 of them are right next to that aetheryte, so go get the aetheryte, then get the quests.
Something like that. Electrope strike.
Okay then.
Touchy touchy. And we have a Junkronger and a Minder, and there's a Talkable over here who does not have a quest. Petal. If you're here without a regulator, you must be brave, or stupid, or just desperate. So what do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
I make sure the Electrope gets shipped off according to schedule. It's not the most glamorous job, but if someone has to do it, it might as well be me. Even though I'm originally from Tyrol, I don't have any particular desire to live in the outskirts, unlike most other people here. Even so, I can't bring myself to work up in Everkeep. That's why I chose to live here in the keep, but work out here.
What kind of place is this?
This is the Electrope Strike, named after the valuable resource we mine here. Once it's been dug up, we'll send it up for processing. Considering how essential Electrope is to life in Alexandria, the work that goes into mining and transporting the stuff is about as important as it gets. When I think about how much we contribute to the overall running of the place, it fills me with a sense of pride. Thank you for the info. Alright, Cinnabar, what do you got for us?
Storm's traces. Cinnabar is in need of a hand, preferably one that is armed.
Nope, that's you. He's kind of
others in the way.
He's kind of fresh-faced, but it's you.
It's you. Ah, excellent. Just what I need. Someone who looks like they know how to kill things. Yeah, that's us. On your way here, did you happen to notice the dense pockets of lightning energy scattered around?
Unfortunately, yes.
These areas have a tendency to attract swarms of monsters. Normally, we have a hunter clear them out, but given that they're short-handed, I should like to hire you for the task instead. The most infested areas are the northwest and the south. Oh, and a word of warning, try not to fall in. The tingle is most unpleasant.
Gotcha.
Chuck tingle? The infested craters can be found to the northwest and the south. Do try to slay any monsters you find before your weapon hand goes numb, yes?
You're paying me, right?
He's all heart.
Saliki.
A well-oiled machine. Saliki can ill afford any delays. Oh, hello there. You're adventurers, right? Can I interest you in a job? We're supposed to send out a shipment of Electrope today, but the courier in charge appears to be taking her sweet time. If our shipment falls behind schedule, it will bring Everkeep's factories to a screeching halt. I have to stay and handle things here, so could you go and tell the courier she has a job to do, please? Given her obsession with technology, like as not, you'll find her wherever there's a clear view of the bucket elevator. She may not hear you approach, so give her a poke if you need to. Oh, I can poke her, no problem.
Can do.
True. Hold on a moment. Sure. Okay. Food achieved. Great, I'm fury.
Oh, great! Iclops.
Yeah.
And there's our ether current, if we can figure out how
I
to
clops,
get...
you clops, we all clops.
That joke wasn't current enough.
Aww. Right. One bucket machine.
And a
And
vista.
Vista. Crackling Chasm. According to Alexandrian historians, this chasm was rent open by a weapon of war during the Storm Surge conflict. It has since become a reservoir of concentrated lightning energies, and a massive excavator is in constant operation mining electrope from its depths.
Yeah, that does
Certainly
go
goes
down.
down a ways. And yeah, those are giant lightning crystals.
Yeah. What a beauty!
The captivated courier does not appear to have noticed you. Perhaps a small poke will get her attention.
Poke, 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 poke.
I can do this as many times as you need.
Can I help you?
Yeah, let me poke you again.
You heard about the delivery. Oh God, it's the delivery! I was so enraptured by watching the elevator, I must have lost track of time. Again. I admit it, I never get sick of seeing it in action. That hover cargo we use is great and all, but I mean, it can't possibly compare to the sheer scale of... No, I can't start rambling now. Sorry, but I'd better get back to work. Yes, young lady, you should.
Poke. So you know something?
Hmm?
It's more fun to poke you.
Just get on the burb.
And that's why it's more fun to poke you.
Beware the eyes of March. Sorry. Not sorry.
Beware the marching eyes.
is that other quest? Can we get up here? Yes!
More lightning.
RTB.
Mm-hmm.
271 to the north, so off that direction. We kill things, they go splut. You gonna pay us now?
You've cleared them all out, I take it. Fantastic work. See that there, beyond the western shore? The menacing purple glow of the upturned city? We have the storm surge to thank for that. They say a wartime weapon created a gargantuan fount of lightning. And where such energy gathers, so too do monsters, tenfold. Compared to something like that, these little chasms seem downright decorative. Still, the monsters are a hazard that cannot go unchecked. Would that we had a more permanent solution. But I digress. Your job here is done, and it is time you were paid for services rendered. Safe travels.
Thank you muchly.
Paid yet?
We found your courier and sent her on her way.
Thanks for the assistance. Much as I can appreciate a fellow enthusiast of our technology, I can't allow it to impact our work. The electrope we excavate here is a lifeline for Everkeep, and I do mean that quite literally. This precious resource is used to create all manner of things, from daily necessities to heavy machinery, so you can imagine how a single hitch in the supply chain risks a ripple effect of chaos. At any rate, here's a little something for your trouble.
Shall we go poke the blue, or...
Sure. Oh. Yeah, we've got 7 minutes.
We'll see what we can do. Beep beep boop boop yourself, dude. Ah, it's in this little grouping over here. Uishi?
He who remembers. Uishi's problem is perhaps best solved by an outsider like you.
Now there's a face I haven't seen around these parts before. Could I borrow you two for a moment of your time? You see, a member of our group has been making frequent trips up the hill to the graveyard. I suspect there's a problem, but he doesn't seem willing to talk to it about it. Not to us, anyways. A stranger or two willing to lend a friendly ear, however, may convince him to open up. If it's not too much to ask, will you travel out to the named slates and speak to him? The man you're looking for is a Shaitan like myself. Actually, going to shift down a little. Ninja and Samurai, right again! Yar, ar, ar, ar. And quick check. 305 to the west. Oh no, the Woolback is after us.
Go back, Wool. Thank you.
Wow, this ground is really fractured.
Given what happened nearby.
It makes sense, but...
More eye clumps. And Vista.
look out!
Look out, it's a Vista! Oops. The name slates. Tucked away in a remote corner of Yasulani, this small cemetery is a relic of earlier times. Now that the wearing of regulators has become commonplace, the culture of digging graves has largely been forgotten, and tombstones carved with the names of the deceased considered an odd and antiquated custom. And yet, I must admit, this is not the sort of place one expects to make idle conversation with strangers. Are you one of those travelers from beyond the barrier everyone's been talking about?
I am?
Yes.
And so she's.
That explains why I haven't seen you around. Let me ask you something, outsiders. Have you ever visited a grave to pay your respects?
Way too
many
often.
Times. One in particular. Honoring the dead is a common aspect of many cultures, I suppose. In that case, perhaps you could help me with something. Take a stroll around the area, and if you happen to spot any particularly grimy gravestones, I ask that you wipe them off. It's a lot of work for one man alone, so your assistance would mean a great deal to me. Yeah, we have our work cut out for us.
Somebody's got to do it, and if they've got no Lichyard keeper...
Gravestones look much better now, thanks to you. Or perhaps, as I should say, named slates. Too bad the names are all written in Alexandrian. I can't make heads or tails of them. You know about the regulators people wear these days? Whenever someone dies, every last memory of their existence is erased. As an unfortunate consequence, this graveyard has been all but abandoned. But I'm going to fix that. What else am I to do? Stand idly by and let the headstones be lost to time? No. If no one else will give a damn, then it will have to be me. After all, I was taught to honor the dead. But here I am in the minority. Those seem content to forget and entrust their memories to the cloud. That's why I can't talk about it with the others. They wouldn't understand. Not like you do. Thanks again, strangers.
You're welcome.
And thank you for the Aether Current.
And not a chain!
Nope. So that'll probably be the other one when it shows up.
And just out of curiosity, we only have 2 on foot left to find.
Yeah.
One is to the west, which we were kind of close to, so let's see if we... It's on our way, so let's see if we can backtrack to it. We'll ignore this fate. Oh no, we're ignoring our fate!
Ignoring you.
Somewhere in this little spot.
There it is.
Apparently we've got a pair of coders here.
Right.
Ah, this is the partially submerged area.
Yes. Okay, time to find a rest zone. And maybe chairs.
And we've got one more that was slightly north of the Aetheryte. Or was it west? North. It was north. Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Ow! Quit it!
That actually did damage.
Actually, I want to see if we can get the map ping that's just over here. Ow! Stop it! Ow!
Got it. Now you got the... No. Okay, you're going out there. This should be it. Yep.
Not much of a location.
Ew. Ether current?
Ooh. Definitely sunken down there.
Oh yeah. No vistas so far. How far to the ether current?
It'll be somewhere above the Aetheryte.
Ah.
Yeah. Grr.
It's all fun and games until they start shooting you.
Yeah, following the road to the north.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm thinking our best bet is back at
Yeah.
the foot
So
of
you don't
Everkeep,
know all
the
that
outskirts.
Other Aetheryte is probably a rest area. This may be not a convenient one.
Says it's to the north, though not very far.
No, go up the ramp and then turn around.
Yeah. Firstly, we'll have to deal with pachydermies.
I could see the
There it is.
I could see the tag.
And we
Okay.
just have 2 more blues. Go away. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Don't write. Don't call us, we'll call you. Okay.
Yeah, from here it's just actually closer to go to the outskirts. We'll be there's the other blue and another bang besides the quest.
Okay.
They're all piled on top of each other right there.
Yeah, so it'll be more side quests on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Side quests, get your side quests.
We can do
I
better.
think all the chairs were inside.
No, there were some outside. We just have to find the right ones. Then we could go inside too. Yeah, here we go.
That's right.
Alrighty then. We shall call it a night here. Thank you all very much for joining us. We will be back on Friday starting at 10 p.m. Pacific. Oh, we got a lot done tonight.
Yeah, we did. We are starting to approach the end of this zone.
Indeed. With that said, you all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you